1935 was a big year in U.S. collectible silver. And that is, we pulled the silver dollar. It was the last year we had a silver dollar struck for circulation and then gone and never brought back. We also redesigned our silver certificate. Remember, the 28 and the 34, the two earlier small size notes like we carry today, were known as the funny backs, the monopoly money. So when they pulled silver, they improved or changed over the designs of this new series going forward. Well, tonight we have those 35s, uncirculated, up to 5 different, and you have to look at this price. Now, currency is dated by two things. It's dated by the design. When does the design come out for the first time? Obverse and reverse design. And then we have the signatures on the notes. So the basic collecting for silver certificates or other notes are the designs. In 1928, we had the funny back. We talked about that. The reverse looked like monopoly money. And then in 1934, we were supposed to change it, and we did. We changed the front, which was not the problem. Right? We changed the... Yeah, so what happened? Well, in 1935, it was all corrected. We got rid of the funny money look, and now we have the look and feel like we carry in our pockets today. Fun stuff. 1935, it's a sequencing of numbers, right? So the first sequence is plain. The second sequence is A. Then it's going to be B. And like you see right here, it says Series E as in Edward. It goes all the way through H. There are 8 different numeric, plus we have the plain. So there are 9 notes total through the design type of this scenario. Now these are all crisp, uncirculated 1935s. Like right there, there's the 35F. Tonight, this grouping we brought in and have been accumulated actually, we can do up to 5 different. So you might get an A, a G, an H, and maybe a motto, and then maybe a plain. But you'll get 5 different notes, up to 5 different. Now, if you wanted 10, you're going to get some dupes in there. You might get 6 or 7 different based upon how the flow and how the orders come in. First orders get the flow, and that's just the nature of it always, right? It's a fun thing. Now, the big deal on this note, and many of you might have heard this before, but here's the question. We're going to play Jeopardy in reverse. The all-seeing eye on the reverse in U.S. currency started with what note? The 1935 silver certificate. We'll see it here in a second. You look at the left-hand side of the reverse, the green side of the note. And you notice we have the pyramid. On top of the pyramid is that all-seeing eye. It started on this note, the 35 series. Something else to remember is what was going on in 1935. We were in the middle of this depression. And it wasn't a 2 or 3 year fix. It was a decade plus fix. So at this time, if you're a collector or if you're an average individual, do you have time to save 35 A's and 35 B's and set them aside? Or are you worried about putting food on the table, clothes on your children, and all the other fun things that we struggle with on a day-to-day basis as parents, grandparents, and individuals, right? So a lot of these were not saved. Most of them were used and rolled over into the next series. Now you notice that one note has the motto, "In God We Trust," added. And there are 2 notes in this series, the G and the H, that have A and B, the B being the motto version. There are a few of them in here, and they will be random. They're pretty cool. But in 1956, we added the motto, "In God We Trust," for the very first time. Guys, give me a 30-second clock, please. I did not have a lot of these, but we love talking about beautiful silver certificates. I mean, when's the last time you've seen a silver certificate? Most likely it was a 57 series, the last one made before they were repealed in 1963. Remembering in 1963, they gave you the option for a year to take your silver paper and go to the bank and get silver coin. And at the end of 64, you no longer could turn it in for coin. You could use it as paper money. but it was no longer a silver or blue seal that had a blue anchor. Silver. My competition, anywhere between $40 and $49 for the same notes. We're at $14.95. Love this stuff. It's all about the value, and tonight under 15 bucks, it is a huge value. Again, up to 5 different in the series. Don't miss out.